I'm currently flexing my appearance.
Why? Hello, ladies. We ready? Cool. Done our exercises.
It's Meandering Movies, listening to Gary, Ryan, and Gavin. It's all about films, but goes off course. Will there be arguments? Of course, 'cause everyone knows their lives are dull and they have nothing else to talk about.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Meandering Movie Podcast, where we like to talk about movies and other shit. Sometimes I don't start the episodes off well, and today's one of those days.
Sometimes you're all just chipped out.
I just checked out. Fuck it. I'm not here today. You guys do the episode. Bye. Nah,
I
watched Ocean's
so
11.
Excited to take that there.
I watched Ocean's 11 the other day, and I thought robbing a bank looks like a piece of piss, but not in Ocean's 11 because they chose a bunch of shit people. And my question for you guys is going to be something a bit different from what we've been doing recently, where we've been nice, we've been talking about movies.
We've been all lovely and wholesome and
favorites.
sweet.
I wanted to find out who would be the best team to rob a bank with, and I think we can go fairly nuts on this. I think we can, you give us your best
Get
people
crazy.
for the job. Crazy. But yeah, I think it's. I've been doing a bit of watching movies. There's a few things I've noticed in most of the heist movies to watch. So I watched Ocean's 11, and then I watched Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13. I watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's a classic heist.
Yeah. The classic heist movie.
Blue
I watch
Streak.
it every year when it comes to bank heist time. You've got Christmas time, you've got Halloween time, you've got Valentine's. There's bank heist time. Watch Grinch every year.
Watch Grinch. But yeah, I just think we go through it. But the 5 things that I've deduced.
One thing they also, because you're about to do it, but they do this in a heist movie, is they introduce people, and almost like in this podcast, we should introduce people as well.
I forgot.
You often do. And
I always do. As always, I am your main host, Gary. Hello.
I am the fat wee podgy pirate from Peter Pan, whose name I forgot.
Smee.
I'm Smee.
Right.
Audio boy's lurking in the background.
What up?
There he is. So from my research, I reckon we got 5 key members of any heist. You need these 5, I reckon, or your heist is not going to go off without a hitch. So,
snacks guy.
And I think working backwards from
these are the laundry.
They're all super important, but working backwards up the list to primo to the top, we need wheels, someone to drive the getaway vehicle or vehicles. You need a tech guy who can be the one to turn off the alarm, hack into the vault, I don't know, turn off the security systems, whatever. You're going to need a distraction who maybe takes the cops away, or he's in there, he's distracting.
He does something down the street.
Maybe, yeah, whatever it might be. You need muscle, someone that's going to be there to back up your key worker, your number 1, which is the face, your leader, your man who's going to be on the ground. He's your eyes and ears. He's looking after it. He can react on a dime. He's the boy. I assume us 3 are the brains, right? We're the man in the chair. We've orchestrated this whole thing.
What kind of chair?
Like a big chair, like a throne.
A rocking chair?
Oh, it
or just a sofa so we can all get on it.
Yeah, sofa's probably better. Like
I
a nice.
Want to sit next to you.
Well, fuck you then.
Sofa.
We'll keep all the money.
What do you want to do? You want to just cram into a rocking chair? You won't be next to us. You'll be fucking on us.
Exactly. That's much more what I want.
Yeah.
I've seen your hairy chests.
Oh, look at it. But yeah, I think that's it. I think we need 5 of them, and I just think rather than let's just go nuts. Let's just throw a fucking couple of names into the ring, see how it goes. So who's gonna
obvious rule?
Who's gonna face?
No actual characters from any heist films, just to keep us right. That'd be boring.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I can do that.
And I think the only other rule would be nobody with obvious, ridiculous superpowers.
Yeah, Superman is the most boring person ever.
I need to rethink some of my ideas then.
Yeah, you can't just have a team of it. You can't just say the Justice League rob a bank, because then they would.
I know exactly who
What we stealing?
So-
what we robbing this bank for? For cash?
Well, I was thinking cash prime number one. Obviously, we're going to take as much as we fucking can. We can lift. But on top of that, this year's been fucking abysmal. 2020 is a shit show.
True.
So let's say the DeLorean's in a vault. We're stealing the DeLorean. We're going to go back to the... I don't know, maybe just the beginning of Trump's fucking term in office. Go back to then. I feel like things haven't been the same since Trump got into the American presidency.
That is true.
I was going to say things haven't been the same since you and I became friends, Gary. So I think that's the other big issue.
You're such a prick to me.
Yeah, we could go back into like 2019 October. And we could stop Trump.
Oh no!
I could not say yes to being on this podcast full time. Yeah, lots of stuff. We could fix it all. That sounds good.
Fix loads. Just fix everything.
So the fate of 2020 is in our hands. So these better be some good mofos we're about to suggest to rob this bank. Let's do it.
Exactly. And I've kind of gone... I think I've got one actual hero. Like, if we were looking at an alignment chart of, like, D&D, lawful good, chaotic good, all that shit, I think I've only got one lawful good character, and the rest of them fall either into neutral or the chaotic side of good.
Yeah, mine are a bit mad.
That's what we want. But yeah, should we go let's start with a face. I'll chuck the first name out there. My thinking on this was, we're the brains, right? And at the end of every good heist movie, there's a betrayal.
True.
Right? Where the team turns on the brains and they try and take all the diamonds for themselves. Because I think I've got one, although they're not lawful good, they are heroes for the most part, I've gone for, rather than villains. Because I think
the image I have in my head is Point Break, where Keanu Reeves can't shoot Patrick Swayze, so he just has to shoot up into the air.
You ever shot your gun up in the air and gone, ah? No, I have not shot my gun up in the air and gone, ah.
So I've kind of, they're all heroes, but I'm thinking, even though they're heroes, I need to make sure that I can control them, Like, I gotta have a firm top. I'm the top and they can't get past me. So my face, Detective Pikachu.
No. That was easy, so should we move on?
Not right. He can talk the talk. He's quick. He can fucking think of shit on a dime. He can react well. And when the betrayal comes at the end, and they're like, right, should we just take this DeLorean back and fuck off Gav, Ryan, and Gary and go do our own thing? Pokeball to the face. Fuck you, Detective Pikachu, with your little Ryan Reynolds voice. You're mine, you baby.
Do you know? But there's a massive, massive issue with Detective Pikachu.
What?
And there's a hint in the name. He's a police officer. He's the enemy. He's going to turn us in because he's a detective.
He was a private eye, wasn't he?
I don't know. I've not seen it.
Yeah, but he's still on the side of the good guys, and we're the bad boys.
Nah,
not Will Smith and Martin Lawrence bad boys, but like bad boys in terms of like, oh, look how naughty we are, and we don't want him messing up our bank heist by deciding to dob us in at the end.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even if he tried to dob us in at the end, Pokeball to the face. Get in your fucking home, you little rat.
Jesus.
What?
Show him some respect.
Nah, fuck that. If he tries
He's
turning
a
on me,
detective.
I will fucking put him in his little hole, little ball, and I will fucking leave him in there for as long as it needs. I don't give a shit. I'll throw him into the river. Speaking of that, if you lost a Pokeball, do you lose that Pokemon forever? Like, if I was at the top of a mountain on an aside, and I was like, hey, I've got my Pokeballs. Oh shit! Oh, I've dropped one. Well, I mean, I loved my companion for life, but he's gone now.
You're really excited, and you run out into your mum. And you're like, Mom, I found it. He's like, what? It's like Blastoise. But she's like, where was it? You were looking everywhere for that. It was down the back of the bed.
Blastoise has just been sitting there, just like, I'm so alone. I've been here for 3 months.
Can you lose a Pokeball? It's probably a conversation for another time. Anyway, Detective Pikachu is my face. I think he got good talking. He can think good, and if need be, he can electrocute a couple of people.
Okay, well, I'm not in support of this, so
Ryan is.
I'm not for it.
But wait till you hear who my face is.
Go on,
And
now.
everything's about to change. My face is K from Men in Black, i.e. Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, that's a fucking great face.
That is a good one.
That's
That's
a great
actually,
face, isn't
that's
it?
actually so fucking good.
That is good.
Because he's got the presence, the gravitas,
He does.
and the demeanour of a man you respect and will listen to. He'll take no shit from anyone.
He
not
can
even
hold.
Will
He
Smith.
can hold a room.
He can hold a room. He can kick and punch and use a laser gun. He's fought off alien armies.
I'm gonna wait. I'm
a
just
bad
gonna.
heist is nothing.
I'm gonna nix one thing here. I don't think Kay can kick and punch very well. He's an old man.
pretty old, yeah.
He's got a bunch of alien tech, which I'll give you, but and this also is still in the right kind of vein. He doesn't really need to. That's what the muscle comes into it, right?
But he can hold a room.
Sure.
In fact, I would take.
He can
I would
hold a room.
take pretty much. I would have accepted any Tommy Lee Jones character apart from Two-Face.
I was gonna do Tommy Lee Jones from like Under Siege or No Country for Old Men, but I decided Men in Black.
I think Men in Black's the best choice, personally. I think. You know what? Not that I'm happy. My only worry would be that one, if he gets separated, he's not going to be able to hold his own too well. If like he gets overpowered because he's old and
He's got a
frail.
laser gun.
I know, but he's still an old, frail man. And two, he could probably mount a mutiny even easier than Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be I think he could turn
True.
on
There's
us.
not like an easy switch off. We don't have anything on him really.
Yeah, because he's nobody. He's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't
He's
even-
literally got a letter.
Doesn't
and
even
that's
have an
it.
identity. Exactly.
Yeah.
But going back to your point of he's an old man and if he gets by himself.
Oh, it's very true.
That is true.
No one's going to hit an old man. No one's going to pick on an old man. And if he does come at us, we don't care. We'll beat up pensioners, kids, disabled people, anyone. So if fucking Kay from Men in Black decides to try and fuck with the three Meandering boys, we'll just fucking bitch slap him and tell him to get into place.
Get down. And then we'll steal his little booper and I'll erase his memory.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll leave him with
So,
fucking nothing.
Which actually takes
So
me.
unless
it takes
Ryan-
the whole what Gary just said takes me nicely onto my suggestion. My suggestion is Leonard Shelby. Does anyone know who Leonard Shelby is?
From
Peaky
Peaky
Blinders.
Blinders.
Nope. That's Tommy. Leonard Shelby
Oh,
is the
fuck.
lead character in the film Memento. Again.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Okay.
can hold a room really well, can hold his own really well, as he proves throughout the film Memento. But when it comes to him turning on us, the wee bleeper wouldn't need to be. He's got amnesia if he erases his own memory.
He's got his own wee
He
bleeper
would
in
do
his head.
everything we wanted him to do, while also deleting all the sensitive information for us.
What if halfway through the heist he's just like, oh shit, was I
it's fine.
checking something? Was I putting in a check and now there's a fucking robbery? Oh shit, I'm sorry guys.
No, because everyone
What if he
on
forgets
the
his
heist
role mid?
has got his Polaroids and stuff, and they're there to remind him. But imagine he gets caught by the cops. Who set you up to this? He's like, no fucking idea. I don't know why I was there. He's honestly a foolproof face. He can't get caught.
He's
he
good.
can't turn us in. He can still hold a room and hold on to himself.
We could put all the instructions, we could just write it on his hand.
Exactly.
And then, every time he's like, what am I?
Yeah,
oh, wait,
but-
number 4.
Yeah.
And then as long as he doesn't sweat.
What if he gets really sweaty because he's in a big heist situation? He gets a bit worried, and he goes to rub his face, and then the instructions are all of his face, and people see it and they go, "These guys are about to rob a
Well,
bank."
then the film's
then we're
already
fucked.
answered that, hasn't it? Tattoos. Done.
Tattoos. You could you could tattoo the list to his hand in terrible.
And as long as we don't tattoo it
writing.
in our
But-
handwriting, we'll be fine.
We'll be sorted.
What if he gets the tattoo and then doesn't follow the rules and goes into the sun and also has a bath, and then the
'Cause he's
tattoo
got
gets all
amnesia.
messed up because of all the sun and the bath water, and then the tattoo's ruined.
You know that's not.
And then we just need
You know
Keith.
that's not how tattoos work.
I know,
He's
it's
so
not.
good.
Trust me.
He could never.
I've tried to burn this fucker off with the sun
He
every
could
day.
never link it
I'm
back
going to
to us.
concede this, guys. I'm going to 100% concede this. I think Detective Pikachu, I thought I had it. I thought I had this in the bag. I was like, it's a great choice. And I've been trumped twice. But
The
we
boys
need
fucking came at you.
we need a face. So who are we picking? Are we picking Kay or are we picking Shelby? I do like the amnesia aspect. My only worry is that
He forgets.
if
It's
he,
good.
if he forgets mid heist, then we've lost him. We've just fucking lost him. He's gone.
Yeah, but it was more of a safety precaution because he's going to hand
It is a
over,
good safety
hand over the
precaution.
money and be
It
like,
is a good
"Who are
one."
you guys?" We're like, "No one, bye."
What
But
was
again-
what was his amnesia like? Was it
It's-
how long does he get?
I think he's got like 10 minutes or something. It's not a long time.
Oh, 10 minutes isn't enough time for a heist. If it was an hour, I was going to say, yeah, we could do
I can't
that.
remember.
Also, I can steal Ryan's thing. If you want to erase Tommy Lee Jones's memory, just bleep bleep.
We just steal his booper. I suppose we could take his booper at the beginning for just, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, collateral.
Yeah, but
Collateral,
he could hear.
that's it.
Tommy Lee Jones could listen to our plan and then just blooper us. Also, Tommy Lee Jones is the only person who owns the protective sunglasses that stop from the blooper, isn't he? See, Shelby built-in blooper,
Shelby does have a blooper.
and all we need is an earpiece.
I think you've got me. I think I'm with Ryan now. I think Shelby's blooper.
I've also just come to a terrifying realization, which is, what if Tommy Lee Jones has already blooped us, and we've had this conversation like 3 or 4 times?
Exactly.
Yeah, we have to go with Shelby. Tommy K for Men in Black. Unfortunately, he's got too much savvy. He's too
good.
savvy. He could. We
chose
can't control
too good
him
of a
enough.
person.
You did. We just couldn't control him. Right.
I need weaker people.
We got Shelby. So muscle next. I'll go first again. I've gone for. I was thinking prime muscle, dumb, strong, and can follow the letters, instructions well. Kronk.
Gary, you're choosing yourself.
Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
That is a good one.
Oh,
This
is good.
Will follow it to a fault. Is a good guy, so he's not going to turn on us. We see he's a good guy. Has the devil on his shoulder, and is also just strong as all hell.
And if he doesn't wear a balaclava, he's absolutely dashing, and the people will just swoon for him.
He's voiced by Patrick Warburton, right?
And yes,
They're all winning.
Man,
can anyone
it's
do a Patrick Warburton?
I was trying to do
yes,
what's his
sir.
name, Swanson. Swanson from Family Guy. Oh, Peter!
But here's something you got to keep in mind with I've forgotten what's his name again?
Kronk.
With Kronk from
Can talk
Emperor's New
squirrels.
Emperor's New Groove. The memory isn't so good these days, boys. Is yes, there's a lot of positives. He'll follow the rules and he's strong and all this kind of stuff. But he's a fucking moron.
He's dumb as a fucking brick.
There are a lot of opportunities for him to mess. Like he goes to the wrong bank, for example. Like that could happen. It's just like
Kronk,
or he knocks
Kronk, where the fuck are you? I'm at the bank. Which bank? The bank in Utah. No, not the fucking bank in Utah. Why are you in? When did you get Utah? I don't know. I just thought that's where you wanted me to go.
no, it's like we had to rent a U-Haul to get to the bank.
I said you come to the bank. I didn't even say Utah. Ah, okay.
What if he fucking knocks out Shelby by accident, and then Shelby's just conked the fuck out, and his memory's even worse.
Kronk.
He's cronked the fuck out. That's a worry you have to keep in mind.
Shelby has medical amnesia. His memory can't get worse. It's the worst the memory can get.
Oh, that's true.
So Kronk's good. However, he's maybe too dumb. Fine.
But dumb's good.
Let's hear some other muscle options. Dumb is good. Dumb follows the rules. That's what I was thinking. He's the epitome of
You want to
muscle.
go next, Gav?
Ryan, you go.
Mine is. I've just written down the thing. I should probably suggest that it's Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four.
Okay, not the alien
not
from the thing.
The shape-shifting alien.
Though saying that would be an interesting.
We'd all die.
Yeah.
We'd all die.
The heist wouldn't go ahead. We would have tuned in right. So is everyone ready for the heist? Yeah, I'm ready for the heist, and we'd all be looking at each other like, yeah, look at us, 3 things. We all know we're the things.
Yeah.
We have no reflection of light in our eyes.
God, it's hot in here.
So Ben Grimm, the Thing, Fantastic Four.
And then I think it is. He's like, if you're going superhero, you're immediately thinking the Hulk. Too hard to control.
Yeah.
Rhino
Unpredictable.
from Spider-Man, already a baddie, kind of wants to, no leverage.
Will turn on you on a fucking dime instantly.
Whereas Ben Grimm's the Thing, lots of leverage. Leverage number 1. Promise him that you can stop being the Thing. Done. Tell him that you found a way.
Promise him that.
Well, we can because we're going to have the DeLorean.
Oh shit, we can just stop him.
Stop him
Yeah,
going
it's
to
true.
space.
Oh.
And if that doesn't work, girlfriend's blind. She'll be easy to kidnap.
Jesus Christ. always forget this, and then we start doing these kind of weird episodes again where we have to throw out ideas. Ryan always goes to such a sinister place so quickly.
See?
I always forget it.
He's not wrong though.
He wants to kidnap a blind
No, I
woman.
know,
Gavin.
It's good
But I just mean if
leverage.
we have to, it should be pretty easy to kidnap. She's going to
I'm
be
with
easy
him.
to car.
It's a good shout.
Wait, we've got the Hulk. You need leverage. Betty Ross's dad's a colonel, and she's pretty good at handling herself. Never going to happen. Whereas
True.
Felicia, pretty sure that's her name, who is Ben Grimm's girlfriend, blind.
Blind.
I just like the idea, like the three of us are sitting in our HQ area, like we've got our heist ready to go, we're all good. And then we
When
turn
has
around,
it
there's
ever
a
been
blind
called
woman in
a
the corner.
headquarters area?
You know, I know. We're in our headquarters, our bad guy base, and we're all sitting around chatting. And there's a blind woman in the corner, and Gary and I are like, Ryan, what is this? Like, oh yeah, I just kidnapped this blind woman. We're like, why? He's like, you
Do you know
never
what really
know.
bad is if,
Just like,
if we did go for a crunk and then he goes to get her and then he blindfolds her and we're like, crunk, what have you done that for? And he's like,
So, okay, I like the Thing. My worry with the Thing is he's really recognizable. Like on the getaway, he's going to be a target. Like he's bright
He's wearing
orange.
a balaclava and nothing else.
true.
It's like we can see your big orange rock body.
Yeah, how do you hide the Thing?
trench coat and hat like he hides in the comics.
He's still massive. He's still so big.
Some people could say, is that Dwayne The Rock Johnson in a trench coat and a big hat? Because he's also big and massive.
However, that's the only bad thing I've got to say. He's huge
I
and
haven't-
orange.
Yep.
I have an important question. Is this Michael Chiklis or Jamie Bell, The Thing?
It's Michael
It's
Chiklis.
directly from the comics and no relation to any films that's involved.
It's more
Okay,
Michael
so not-
Chiklis
But
than,
definitely if I had to
than
choose,
Ben
yeah.
Grimm, though.
I'm worried that The Thing is too morally good
Mate,
to want to then
have
be.
you read the comics? The Thing will do anything not to be the Thing.
He fucking hates being the
He
Thing.
does. He'll do anything for it.
Also, we're not trying to save 2020.
No,
I feel
yeah,
like
we
that's a
are.
good guy
but
thing to
we
do.
have the DeLorean, so we can be like, we can save 2020 and we can go and stop you being the Thing.
It's true.
But what if we introduce? If we stop him being the Thing, then he's never the Thing. So then he can't be the Thing for our heist because he's no longer the
Gavin,
Thing.
we're not actually going to stop.
That's a worry.
We're not actually going to stop.
If
him
we
being
save
the Thing.
2020, we don't have to go on the heist in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have a successful heisting business.
No.
We can still steal
No,
money
Gavin,
after
yeah,
the
because
2020
we'll have saved
save.
2020 and if the heist won't need to happen, we won't need the Thing. So shut up.
The problem is that we saved 2020, and then the thing's like, guys, when are we going to go fix me? We're like, sorry, the Thing, we've saved 2020, the heist didn't happen, so we never actually made that deal with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and your wife still blind. Aha!
Who's your muscle, Gav? What's your final?
My muscle is unbeatable for a
That's
number
a
of reasons.
big claim.
That is big.
It is a big claim, and it's get ready for me to back it up with absolute nonsense. My muscle is Puss in Boots because
Good God.
Fuck off.
Puss in Boots is he's well trained in sword fighting.
Yeah.
He can defend himself and us from armed guards or the general public when they get a bit feisty. Also, he's a cute little kitten. And when he needs to, he can just pull out the cute little kitten part and be like, oh, and people are like, oh, how adorable he is. And he just, and he scratches her eyes out. Plus, when we're hanging out in the heist area, or the evil lair, when we're hanging out in the evil lair, we just have a cat to like pet and stuff, and it's cool. People
My
like cats.
issue is pretty much everything you said, to be honest. In Shrek, Puss in Boots is quite an impressive fighter and character because everyone has swords. Now, most guards from banks have got guns, and I'm pretty sure when he's giving them all cute, they're just going to shoot him.
No, because they'll be like, what's going on? Oh, there's all this craziness going on. Fucking that guy from Mementos, Guy Pearce is here. And then a wee cat just kind of like, just walks up to them randomly. There's like, oh, it's a cute wee cat. I'm distracted by the cute wee cat. And then, and then the cat just
Also,
mauls
there's
them.
another reason, he can only fight when Jennifer Saunders is singing I Need a Hero.
He
We
doesn't.
can just
He also
we just
doesn't
bring a-
actually do very much. When you rethink about Shrek, he doesn't actually sword fight ever.
He sword fights right at
He
the
uses
end.
it to. He uses it to like no, because he puts the sword down and he just jumps on their faces and scratches the fuck out of them.
that sounds great.
He's more of a deterrent. Here's my
And
thinking,
then
right?
here's the thing: if he scratches their eyes out, more people for Ben Grimm to be attracted to. So there we go.
Pros is a cat. If we need someone little, because looking through my list, I don't have that many little people on it. If we need someone to squeeze through a vent or something, going to be good for that. Cons is a cat, and one swift kick to the side will kill him.
Yeah.
No one's going to kick a cat.
If the cat's fucking trying to scratch your eyes out, I'd punt a cat.
Yeah, he's going to get drop kicked straight out of there.
No, you're not understanding. He's cute and he's formidable. He's a double hitter.
Also, quite a big drug addict.
This is a tough one. He is a big drug addict. Loves catnip.
Yeah.
There's no man.
If we do go for the thing, we can have the catchphrase, here's the thing. And then the thing comes out.
Here's the
Oh,
thing.
God.
Here's the thing.
That's going to get
I think
impossibly
Kronk,
annoying.
guys, I think Kronk is...
I'm worried about how dumb
too
he
dumb.
is.
He's so fucking dumb. He's so dumb.
At least
I'm
with
just
the thing.
I feel like, again, I've been out fucking played and I'm just trying to fight my corner. Like, he's too dumb. I went too dumb. Okay.
So Puss in Boots, we're agreed?
No, it's not pussy. Alan, come on. I've thought
I don't know,
about
man.
it on
I
layers
think
that you guys
I-
haven't even considered.
I just think my biggest problem is the getaway. Thing's going to slow us down.
Hey, Gary, see when we got the DeLorean? I couldn't give a fuck about the getaway.
But we need to give a fuck about the getaway.
Yeah, we need to get up to 88 miles an hour.
Away, but the thing doesn't have to come. Also,
I'm really worried that you're just going to drop the thing. Fuck off, idiot.
but when they,
That's what you
when
get
they
for trusting
but when
us.
they catch him, he's the thing from the Fantastic Four. He's not robbing a bank. He was clearly there to stop
When
it.
they catch Puss in Boots, it's a cute little kitten. What are they going to do? Give it to the RSPCA?
Well,
They wouldn't
He's in
catch
the
the
cat.
Puss in Boots, though.
He's in the boot
There's no boot.
of the car.
There's a big fucking
Audio boy, we're going to need you to weigh in on this one. Thing or the cat?
Puss in Boots. He has a name. Show him some
I mean,
respect.
Puss in Boots is just
Puss.
Zorro.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
So just do Zorro instead.
He is a tiny
No, 'cause
little
Puss in
Zorro.
Boots is funnier because it's a cute little cat.
Phil, you've got to choose.
I'm going with Puss in Boots.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Puss in Boots. All right. So
I
we
had
have
one
now
more
got-
argument, which was going to be we get a bunch of pussy from cats, but I didn't go for it.
No, we're going with the thing.
Thank God.
No, actually, just because you said that.
No, I take it back. Technically, I didn't say it because it doesn't count. So it has to be Puss in Boots. He said Puss in Boots.
All right. So what do we got? We got Face as... I'm not even writing these down. What do we
The
got?
face is Leonard Shelby from Memento.
Leonard Shelby from Memento. And we now got Puss in Boots as our muscle and fighter. So, not bad. Next up, we need a distraction. I have nailed this one.
Me too.
100%. I don't think anyone's going to fucking...
Do you want to go last this time, Gary? Just so you have
I'll
a
go
chance.
last this time. I'm going to come in. I'm going to sweep this one away from you guys.
Do you want to go first, Gav?
I'll take this one away because I've already got the winning one, and that is our distraction is going to be Mr. Bean because he is fun, he's kooky, and
And he's a little bit spooky.
He's a
the
little bit-
Addams Family.
but he's a great distraction because we don't have to give him much direction. We can just kind of send him out naturally to be him, and he's just going to distract people. Like he's going to accidentally make a car fall over, and he's going to make.
He's going to accidentally make a car fall over.
You never know. There's going to be guys cleaning windows, and like water will fall down on top of people because Mr. Bean will just like accidentally ping a bit of corn out of his fingers.
Yeah.
He kind of freaks
Great.
people out a bit, though. I'm thinking he'll struggle to draw eyes.
And no, if you're freaked out, you kind of can't help but look at someone. You know when you see like a crazy homeless guy in the street and he's like singing and all that kind of stuff? People have to look at that.
So, a few issues I got. One, everything that happens to Mr. Bean is happenstance, right? It's just like his own natural bad luck is what causes the problems.
Exactly.
Two, everything happens to Mr. Bean. Everything. Like you can't use you can't focus him. He's just shit's going wrong around him and there's no it's too much chaos.
So what we do is we roll up in the van, we open the door, we push him out, we drive, and we just let it happen. Think of just imagine it. We roll up to the bank, and at the end, at the end of Avengers when there's aliens coming through the sky,
Yeah.
that could be what happens because we just let Mr. Bean out of the van to walk away.
Yeah, but all right. So here's the other alternative to that. You push him out of the van and you drive down the street and watch him, and he and then just pops into a fucking car and drives off. And you're like, how did he even get the keys to that car? Don't know, but it's Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what
he's too much chaos.
It's too much. You've gone too far. Like
No.
that's the thing.
You
have.
want unbridled, monumental chaos, so that no one's ever thinking about us ever again. Now this is going to go dark, but stick with me.
Oh, good God.
Think of
Oh God.
9/11.
Oh, fuck.
Everything that happened around the 9/11, no one thinks about because they're thinking about 9/11. No one's going to think about a bank heist if Mr. Bean causes the Jatari to come through a wormhole and start blowing up New York.
I don't understand how that's going to happen.
Because Mr. Bean's unpredictable. He's wild, you know.
I don't know. Ryan, what's your distraction?
Right, I've gone one that can draw a crowd.
Yeah.
Our first woman.
Okay.
My distraction is Jessica Rabbit. You're
Going for the honey
You're
pot.
sticking Jessica Rabbit in this. I don't even know the plot to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
You don't need
I
to.
have no idea what happens in that film. But she's in it.
You don't know
she's
what
a smoke
happened in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
There is a wee hint there.
Nope, no idea.
I have a question.
Yep.
Only one question, and then this will decide if I'm going to agree with you or not. Is she single?
It doesn't matter if she is or
Yeah,
not.
'cause
She's not single in the film,
she's
but she's
married
making
to
you all feel
Roger
like she
Rabbit.
is.
If she's single, then yeah,
Married
she's
to her.
she's in.
She's singing, she's dancing. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Issues. You're in a bank on a heist, and the police will come in and they're like, "Right, everybody get down. We're gonna shoot the bad guys." And she's all like, "Only you." Like they're not gonna give a fuck. They're just gonna shoot her in the face.
No, they're not.
Plus, she,
For the same
she has her
reason-
own
For the same reason they wouldn't shoot Puss in Boots.
Because she's gorgeous.
Yeah, booby trap.
Also, she has her own body armor, so you have to get body armor for her.
You're true.
Man, I disagree with that. I feel like if you did shoot her and it clipped a boob, she'd deflate like a cartoon balloon and go flying around the
P.S.
room.
Also, getting shot. She's a cartoon, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. The only way you can kill a cartoon is by either making them laugh too much or the dip.
Yeah, exactly. Unless this bank is equipped with the dip, which I doubt, we'll be fine.
Okay, it's not a bad shout. I do agree. It's definitely more of a, if you were in a club trying to seduce someone, like the honeypot's more of a like long game. You want to seduce someone. You want to get a Libyan nationalist on your pocket. You seduce her with the honeypot. Jessica Rabbit comes in. Here's my distraction: Kevin McAllister.
I
That
hate
is
you
good.
so much. I hate you so much
Why?
because I had him for a different one. Now I need to
Don't- mate,
rethink.
Where else are you putting him? Kevin McAllister for the distraction. He's going to fucking rig up the whole bank with toys and cans of paint. The police are going to come in. They're going to fucking step on nails through the floor. They're going to get paint cans to the face. It's amazing.
It is good. Also, though, I think Kevin McAllister has to live in the bank first.
It's true. He does have to live in the bank first.
Nah, he's trained. Look at Home Alone 2. He didn't live there. He fucking still managed to fuck up those
Yeah,
two
that
guys.
is true. That was his like uncle's house or something.
Damn, that is
Yeah,
true.
he can rig up any amount of fucking bullshit in any location. It doesn't matter. He will fuck up everyone's shit. He'll cause a fire down the street. The police will go to get the fire instead, and they'll actually get tased as they go through a fucking tripwire fence or some bollocks. I don't know. He's nuts.
Yeah, I'll take it. You win.
Fine.
Come on. Yeah, I got one. Kevin McAllister on the distraction. Sweet. Tech next. Tech.
Okay, this is going to make my tech one real interesting. For tech guy, I had Kevin McAllister. Because I'm thinking,
Why?
because he's wily, he's smart, but I've just changed my mind and I've realised who my tech guy is going to be. It's the Asian kid from the Goonies. He's our tech guy.
Data.
Data is our tech guy. Boom! I've just won.
Do you mean
because
the kid from the Goonies, whose all inventions famously go wrong? That's his thing.
Gav, I want you to fast forward. Just think back. Last time we spoke about the Goonies, what happened to Data?
he put a battery in the microwave and blew himself up. But think of, like, we need the vault door open. He's going to set a microwave next to the vault door. Hopefully there's a plug
true.
socket nearby that the little short lead can reach. And then he just gets a couple of double A's. He chucks them in the microwave. He puts it to 10 minutes. And then we all stand back. We have a wee chat.
We let the leader, we let old Shelby do his thing
We just keep reminding him why he's here. I said, look at your hand, look at your hand, look at your hand.
with Puss in Boots distracting the room.
You could have the same actor, but you could have Short Round from Indiana Jones instead. He's actually better tech guy in that than he is in, and he can drive.
But also, when it comes to the getaway, he'll just make like a little what do you call it?
Zip wire.
What's that one you got? A zip wire, and we'll just zip wire away using like his little.
Again, has
The
to,
one that comes out the
has
belt.
to live in the bank. He only had that because it was his house.
No, he had that one in his belt, remember? And he like
He did have it in his belt.
fires it out.
Yeah, that was not
and he
enough for,
almost falls off the roof.
for everyone.
Yeah,
It's
but
enough
we
for
don't-
him, in
Not everyone has.
fairness.
Not everyone. Like
He could make them for everyone though. He could make 5. Give everyone a zip
But
wire
they don't
belt.
work. All his designs fail.
It is true. They're
That's
all a bit
his
shit.
thing. I'd rather have Chunk.
I'm gonna go with. I'll chuck this one in. You'd rather have Chunk. I'm gonna go with Tails the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Again, subordinate because he's a number 2. He's been in Sonic's shadow his entire life. He's pale. He knows his place, and that's all he does. That's literally his whole shtick in Sonic the Hedgehog. He's good at tech. He can make GPS things. He built a plane from scratch, which him and Sonic fly around in. He's great at tech. He can hack anything. He's like a hacker man with 2 tails, and he can fly.
That was good.
Get him on the
Flying.
roof.
I had.
what's he gonna do up on the roof?
Fucking hack into the bank.
But,
I think he's.
but
I wasn't allowed Ben Grimm's The Thing because he was too noticeable.
yeah, you've got a fucking hedgehog.
He's a.
We've already got a fucking cat in there. At least
but-
Tails
yeah,
and the
but cat's
cat
not
can
coming.
Yeah, but
shrink
guess
down
what?
a little.
This might blow your mind, Gary. Cats are real.
Tails is a fox. He's real. He just has 2 tails.
Yeah, but when what happens when people see a fox in the city? They phone the police and try and get it shot. No one does that
That's
to a
very
cat.
true. Excuse me, pest control. I just seen some kind of orange raccoon go into a bank.
That's why you need a wee Asian kid with a microwave. No one is batting an eyelid at that. They think, oh, he's just going home to cook Chinese dinner for his mum.
I had an interesting idea where I would have the tech man and the distraction being the same person. I
Okay.
changed it around, but I'm just going to honourable
I was
mention
going to say
this.
Jessica Rabbit is the tech guy.
No, the tech guy would be Professor Phil Brainard, and the distraction would be Flubber.
That's good.
So
That's a
he's
double
then
whammy.
doing all the keypads and stuff, and Flubber's distracting.
You could, and you know what? As well as we spoke previously, you're bringing in the computer with Brainard. You're getting his little AI,
His little AI robot.
sex bot
Yeah,
that he
exactly.
uses. Yeah.
But I changed it because I wanted to have Jessica Rabbit because I thought it would win. Wish I hadn't now. We will have to put up with a lot of his cheek, but as I'm pretty sure no one can,
A lot of his
no one
cheek.
can understand what he's saying. He can understand what we're saying.
The problem with Tails as well and same thing. Looking at the cons of Tails, he's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Guys,
He's so you're gonna ring us over like, guys, the distraction's going really well. You'd be like, oh,
Darwin,
Tails.
I need to
Too many
remind you that
emojis.
you used
Put
to are
somebody else
heist
on the
leaders
phone.
with me, the most annoying piece of shit
You
that
do
has ever
realise
existed.
We're committing quite a huge crime. We definitely have shot you before this has even started.
Maybe halfway through.
Yeah.
It depends when you start getting like that riled up way you get. Your face goes bright red. You get too excited.
We've had,
I've had too many bottles of wine.
We've had Puss in Boots give it all this and kill you.
Who are we going for tech then? What have we got?
I've
We've got Tails, we've
wait a
got
minute, I'm
Data,
not picking
and we've
Barnard.
got...
Brainard.
Oh, you're not picking Brainard.
Nah,
All right, sorry.
'cause he's not a distraction, so he's just Flubber's just annoying me.
Let's not forget, Ryan likes to tell a story before he gets to what it's going to be.
It does.
I picked R2D2
That is a shout.
because that's all
That
he does.
is like-
all he does.
It's not a shout.
All he does in Star
It's
Wars
not a
is
shout.
open doors.
What we've now got are 3 fucking useless tech guys. Not a single one of us has put a genuine offer through.
What?
All my needs is a microwave, and he's solved all the problems.
Gavin,
Microwave and a
that's not
grappling
true.
belt.
You made that up. I think for the
Tails can
The fact that
Tails
this
can
is-
definitely do the most stuff.
Tails is from a mythical land. He's going to get into a bank and be like, "What the fuck is this?" He's never been in a bank in his
That's
life.
there.
Right,
fair, that's
literally
fair.
watch Star Wars. Watch any Star Wars film. What does the only thing R2D2 does is open doors.
That's what R2D2
No,
does.
all he does is open doors. It's his only task.
But here's a problem with bringing RTD to our bank. We're not
Who's
on an Imperial
translating?
starship, so there's not one of those wee circly spinny things. for him
Mate,
to go-
if you think he doesn't,
Also-
if you think he doesn't have an adapter, you're wrong.
Who's translating for R2D2?
No one. As long as he doesn't need to talk to us, will be fine.
Yeah, but we need to talk to R2D2 to give him the plan.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's that bit at the start of Memento where Leonard Shelby speaks to
C3PO.
And yeah.
I also,
Okay.
I mean,
So Leonard Shelby can speak droid.
Yep.
no, but the problem with Leonard Shelby is, like, we already have to re-explain so much to him, but having to explain a fucking droid from space to Leonard Shelby every 10 minutes, it's going to get pretty tiring. But explaining a Chinese kid with a microwave, he is asking no questions. He's on board with it.
I don't
Gavin, 'cause it's
understand
a
why you
Chinese kid
decided
with
that
a
a Chinese.
microwave.
Why have you decided that a Chinese kid with a microwave doesn't warrant questioning? I don't know where you've decided that.
Because
Well, for a
here's
start,
a crazy
Gavin,
idea.
we're not robbing a bank. I still want to question it.
He's just naturally comes into the bank like he's on his way home from school and he just happened to pick up a microwave for his mum, and then he takes the microwave out the box and again looks for a socket hopefully nearby the vault, plugs it in, throws in a couple of double A's, bank vault open, we have the DeLorean.
I'm pretty sure lots of banks don't have sockets near them.
I'm throwing it out there one more time. Tails is a genuine tech guy, can do all tech shit, can build things like he's crazy good at building little gizmos and gadgets, and he can fly up to the top of the bank if we
A
need to get him
man
up there.
with a big net is going to take fucking Tails out of the game like that.
We can put him in the fucking trench coat and the hat like we were going to do with Ben Grimm.
Then that's just
he
like
stands upright. He's humanoid.
that's just like a
He
child.
is humanoid, but he's also really short.
He is
Doesn't the
pretty
tech
short.
guy always wait
But
in the
so's-
van?
so's
Doing the stuff
Data.
in the van.
If he's waiting in a van, even better. I honestly think Tails is the best option here.
I think
Phil,
out of the
Phil, it's
three
up
of
to
them,
you.
Tails.
I know.
I'm
we
going
have
with
to go to Phil
Tails.
again. Yeah.
You're picking Tails over R2D2.
I would pick R2 over Tails.
You guys don't know enough about Tails the Hedgehog. And also, you're not Phil, Gav, so shut up. Next up, we've got Wheels. Last category.
I'm winning this one.
I'm going to come in early on this one.
Okay.
I'm coming in early. Wheels. We need someone that is amazing, right? They know Wheels inside and out. They know what moving on 4 spherical objects is, and that's all they've been doing
We
there
have
almost
the
entire
same
life.
person.
You're going to
Gary.
say we've all
We
got
have
the same person.
Do we all have the same?
Charles Xavier.
No.
Oh,
that's
no,
not-
we don't. Good.
Charles Xavier. Charles Xavier.
I think that is a terrible idea.
That's an awful
However,
idea.
Bad idea.
he does have the added. I'm pretty sure he can't drive, but also he does have the added bonus of he could just be inside Leonard's mind, reminding him of all this stuff. But
We've got that,
He
there
could
you go.
also just erase all of our memories as well, if you remember.
Unless
He's not Omega level mutant, is he? But he's pretty high. He's like a rank 5 or
It's one
something.
of the highest level mutants. Yeah.
Yeah.
unless the van has a joystick and the back 2 wheels going to go wee like that, he's going to be fucking useless driving a van.
Yeah.
He's not. He knows wheels. That's all he's known.
Just because he
how to
knows
drive.
wheels doesn't mean he knows how to drive.
I think I'm not using Charles Xavier for his psychic powers. I'm using him for his knowledge of rubber on tarmac.
Our main,
That's what
our main
that's
issue
it.
here is, right, there's nothing worse than when you're coming out of the bank and you've overestimated in bags, right? You can't fit them in the car. You've stolen something, you can't even
Yep.
get it home. Shit. Right, so what are you going to do? Well, we need to free up a seat. Easiest way to free up a seat? No wheelman. Wheelman doesn't take up a seat because the wheelman is Lightning McQueen.
I'm
Doesn't take up a seat. The
so
car-
angry right now.
The car is in itself. Doesn't take up a seat.
This is now the second time one of you have stolen my answer. I need
Oh, Gavin, you don't have an answer. You're just quickly writing down ours as we say it.
I know you had to come up with a new one.
Okay, wait. So I got two questions. One, and if this one works out, I don't really need to ask the second one. Inside the cars, is it not just like a heart and a brain?
No.
Like, do they not have body parts inside of them? How do you know?
Because you can see inside Tomater, he doesn't have body parts inside him.
When do you see inside Tomato?
And in cars.
I don't, man. I feel like if you open a car's door, all you're getting there's like solid because you can't get inside a car.
can.
I don't think you can.
You can.
Here's another issue. Lightning McQueen is a NASCAR vehicle. He has one seat. Where the rest of us going to sit?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He has one. He's a NASCAR. Everything
He
else.
might. I think he's got two maximum.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
but
two
okay.
people-
He's not a four
Two
seat.
people in him, the other two can take the DeLorean home. Done.
Yeah, but how are they getting to there? What's the point of a wheelman if he's not driving you there and driving you away?
What? You've clearly never robbed a bank. It's better if you don't arrive at the same time. If you all arrive separately.
I've watched plenty of movies where they all get out of the van.
Tails is flying.
I don't think you can get inside Lightning McQueen. I think they're full of body parts. Like they must have think of the bonnet, right? The bonnet's their mouth, which means they must have a tongue. They eat and they drink, which means they must have a stomach, which must be further into their body. They presumably poo and pee. I just don't think you can get inside a car's car. I think they're solid. They're beings.
Phil, what are you saying to it?
Well, then I reckon to sort of incorporate both of those ideas together. Are you going to say it?
I've got a
Okay.
different one.
What about Optimus Prime?
I also had Optimus Prime, but I think Optimus Prime would just kill you quite fast. Also, don't have Optimus Prime, have Bumblebee. Optimus Prime has 2 seats.
There you go.
Oh yeah, now you have problems with 2
But that's-
seats, but
that's
when
where you
Lightning McQueen
hide
has 2
the-
seats, you're fine with it.
You hide the
Go for
DeLorean in there.
I have another one.
Shit, Optimus Prime means we can tow the lorry the DeLorean very easily.
Yeah.
But the character
Go on, Gav.
I now have also drives a vehicle that will have a wee tow bit to the back of it that we can attach to a trailer or a caravan if we want to go on holidays. And that is Nicholas Angel. Because he is a great driver, he avoids swans, he can drive around small little villages, and he's a hero police officer that wants to do good and save the.
He's a hero police officer that wants to do good, and he's going to rob a bank with us.
That's a problem.
It's maybe an issue, but
The whole point of the film Hot Fuzz is that he will not in any way go against his beliefs of the law.
But think of this as a great arc for the character, where he has to now do bad to do good. He has to do something a wee bit bad to save us from 2020 and do something great. It won't tarnish his ability because we'll change the past, so we'll be fine. So, you know.
I don't know why you didn't just say Optimus Prime, Dave.
I think Optimus Prime's a better shout. I think Phillips cracked it. I think
We
Audio
don't have any
Boy.
I'll also
leverage on
put
Optimus
Dominic
Prime.
Toretto out there as a
He's
suggestion.
a driver from a heist movie. So
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
he's not
point.
allowed.
Not allowed.
We're not allowed
You know what?
Baby Driver or Driver from Drive either.
If you guys are nixing Charles Xavier, the obvious best
We
choice,
absolutely are.
I think that's a mistake. I think Optimus Prime's the best,
you
the
can't just
second best
steal
option.
Phillips.
No, I'm agreeing. I think Audio Boy's got it. I think we give it to Audio He
I
wins.
thought you were going
he
to edit
wins that
out
point.
when Audio Boy said Optimus Prime and just like, I think actually Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I think that's the shout. I think that's the.
I had Optimus Prime still there. I'm a bit mad now.
I had Lightning McQueen and scrubbed it out, so I'm also a bit mad.
Who are we going for? Optimus?
Nicholas
Prime.
Angel.
No.
No, I think Optimus. So there we go. There's
Optimus Prime will run over swans.
who gives a shit?
The Queen.
We've got
Fuck the Queen.
this here on that site very quickly. If you know they like the story that a swan can break your arm,
Yeah.
could I then sue the Queen?
No.
No.
Be like your pet fucking broke my arm.
No. I'm pretty sure
Why?
it's illegal to sue the Queen.
Well, she shouldn't have pets.
That's
like
like saying someone
if you've
threw
got
a 10 pence at you.
no, but if I had a dog,
good point.
if I had a dog and my dog bit a kid,
Right?
my dog would get put down, and I'd probably get a fine. So would the Queen get a fine?
Sometimes you say words and it reminds me of how English you are, and dog is one of those words.
Okay.
Dog.
Get a dog.
Dog. Get a dog. Right,
Queen.
our heist is now looking like this. We boot in the doors. Leonard Shelby, Puss in Boots, rush in first with guns. Leonard Shelby quickly leans to Puss in Boots and says, "What are we doing?"
And then he goes, and then Puss in Boots replies, and he goes, "Oh my god, a talking cat."
While they're in there, they pick up their walkie-talkies. Right, we need you to crack the vault. Then you get this annoying, high-pitched, almost feminine voice. Okay, guys! As Tails the Hedgehog from the van outside hacks into the vault, pops the door. The police turn up because somebody's managed to obviously, ring the police. That's bound to happen. They try coming in the front door. Paint cans to the face. Another one stands on a nail through a plank of wood. 15 outside are all stumbling about in marbles, going nuts.
Bricks just start falling from the sky.
Bricks are falling from the sky. And then we get the DeLorean out. We drive it through the front of the bank. We hook it onto Optimus Prime. In fact, wait a minute. Why doesn't Optimus Prime just fucking trample into the bank with, he's as Transformer mode? I was just thinking about him in van mode.
The reason I didn't have Optimus Prime was because you can actually just have Optimus Prime do it for you on his own. He actually fits every category, which is I had him in and I was like, I don't really know which one to put him in. He fits in them all.
I've just realised it.
So
Yeah,
Nicholas
he, fit,
Angel.
he would be an excellent frontman.
We can't do Nicholas Angel.
We
As a
can.
wheelman.
He's not breaking the law.
You've not taken any other of my suggestions except the one I least cared about. So I want Nicholas Angel.
Shut up, we have Puss in Boots.
Exactly.
You're the reason
I
we're
want
robbing
fucking-
a bank with a fucking cat. Shut
I
up.
want Data from fucking Goonies.
Oh yeah, I mean, my overall suggestion is that we just sack all these people and just get Optimus Prime to do it.
It's less hassle. All we need to do is control Optimus Prime.
He's a great frontman. He can be the wheelman, obviously. He's
got
a
the voice,
robot
he's got muscle.
from the future, so tech man, brawn and
Can't get
distraction,
shot.
easy.
Is that not the plot of Transformers 3?
Probably.
Which maybe fuck
What,
knows.
the Optimus
Someone
Prime steals
hijacks
a
it, he
DeLorean.
goes evil and then he steals something. Yeah.
That's the last crusade Spectre or some bollocks. I don't know. Last
The man
night.
with the robot with the golden gun.
Wait, am I just naming James
You're
Bond?
just naming
movies?
Bond films.
the bit that I'm really excited for is when we get the DeLorean back to our evil lair base. And we're like, oh, cool, now we'll go back in time. This is going to be really cool. And then you two are going to say, no, we're going back in time, Gav. There's 2 seats. And then you two get in a DeLorean and drive off, and I'm just left there. And I'm really sad and
Optimus
alone.
Prime.
With Optimus
We
Prime.
betrayed you.
Optimus Prime, a cat with a broken rib and a blind woman. Kronk eating bananas without peeling them.
Anyone fancy a game of poker? Like, that's what they do in heist movies, right? They play poker.
The entire B list, every one of our failed ones is just there with you, annoying you,
R2D2 just ramming into your chair.
screaming. Wow! Charles Xavier.
I just turn to my
Jessica
left
Rabbit.
and I just see Data about to press start on his microwave meal, and I'm like, no! And then the whole entire
No,
building blows
Data.
up and we all die.
Oh, so there we
R2D2
go.
and Charles Xavier are just robot one.
I think that was a successful heist, lads. I think we got there in the end.
I love
We
that
definitely got the DeLorean.
we did that in the most meandering movie podcast way of like, hey, let's come up with all these characters, this will work. And then at the end went, actually, no, let's just do Optimus Prime.
Just
Over.
Optimus Prime would have been the best pick from the very beginning.
What a
Fucked
waste
it.
of 52 minutes.
Thank you for listening to and wasting 52 minutes of your life. But hopefully everything's better now and we're back into normality and this is all over. Yeah?
Maybe.
No, we only have 2 episodes, so it's only 2 weeks, so it's definitely not going to be even.
It's still going. It's still going. But the good news is that it's still going, and I'm still doing quizzes on twitch.tv/Pixels Cafe. Give me a like. I'm doing them on Friday and Saturday now on Twitch. And yeah, we're doing marble races before them as well. It's total bants.
How did you just fall into plugging yourself?
I just thought we were about to wrap up, so I get in there early.
We are.
Fair. I'm staring at the walls.
Are you going a bit mental, Ryan?
Very many.
The best thing to do, mate, is probably tune into the quizzes that I'm doing on a nightly basis.
You do one every night.
Pretty much, yeah. Except Monday and except Sunday.
Okay.
You sound
So
so
angry about that.
He's thinking, I wish I
It's
could.
just not. I just don't have an excuse to say no.
That is the worst thing I've realised is when people start
That's-
texting you and you're like, I don't
yeah.
have a reason to say I don't want to do this now.
That's like see this new job I've got. Like you started offering training, and you're like, oh, it's all on Zoom, and you're doing it with the whole company. And I'm like, I'm not met anyone. I don't want to meet people
Yeah,
first time
yeah.
over the phone. But I feel like I can't just be like, I don't want to do it because I'm scared, and I can't be like I'm busy because I clearly got fucking nothing on. So
What's annoying me the most, and not that I'm like having a dig, but when it's like, anybody joining the quiz? Oh, we're not doing the quiz tonight, Gal. No, I can't. No, not, got other things on. Oh, no worries. And then every week, and it's everyone, not just you guys. It's like, what did you guys do last week? Done a quiz with all the boys on
Yeah.
Friday night. And it's like, nice one. Cheers, lads. Thank you for that.
So,
yeah, we do that. Well, we do a quiz on Friday, and that's.
yeah, we only do it on
But
Friday.
we tuned into your quiz this week.
It's
I tuned
fine.
in on last week.
It's
I'll tune in tonight.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
If you want
Right,
to write
wrap
in,
us up, Gav.
if you want to write in with excuses why you're not going to join in Gary's quiz, hit us up on social medias. So you want to hit us up on Twitter? That's @Meandering Pod. Give us a follow over there and send us a wee DM of reasons for not listening to Gary's quiz. Facebook and Instagram is just search for Meandering Movie podcast. And our email is meanderingmoviepodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up with some topic suggestions or who you think would be great for a heist, or just what movies you're watching during this weird time. Let us know what movies you're watching and we'll maybe talk about some of them. Yeah, that has been the Meandering Movie Podcast. I have been a pirate from Peter Pan, and this has been Gary, and this has been Ryan, and over there has been Audio Boy, who's been looking at Facebook for like the last half an hour. So yeah,
Gavin, shut up. Sometimes you're so good at rapping. Just stop talking. You don't have to fucking start describing what's going on in the room around you. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
bye.
Music is life.
Fucking idiot.
It's Meandering Movies, listening to Gary, Ryan, and Gavin. It's all about films, but goes off course. Will there be arguments? Of course, 'cause everyone knows their lives are dull and they have nothing else to talk about.